Double X. You are listening to ROYCE Live Worldwide Podcast.
All right. What's going on, family? What's up? Welcome to Positive Power, Double XI Christian Media. I'm your host, Jerry Royce Live Worldwide, just right the Batman of Charm City. Right here. And my lovely co-host is the phenomenal, the amazing SHAY Samuels, coming out of Atlanta. I know she wished she was in Charm City. The weather is beautiful, y'all. Man, we had an awesome dog walk. Man, several of them. Yes. But it won't be lasting for long, what I hear. I heard it's going to be in the 50s real soon. But that's what it is. The world we live in. All right, let's talk to SHAY Samuels. What's up, Shay? What's going on?
What's up, Jerry Royce Live Worldwide, a.k.a. the Batman. How are you? Happy Monday.
Yeah. So you're back. She's back.
I'm back.
She's back. That was fast, wasn't it? When you said, "Dang, go on it. Is it my night already?" I know you said that. She said,
"No, I didn't. I said reporting for duty. No, I'm back. I'm back. I appreciate it. Shout out to Paula G. She held it down for the whole month of April and did a phenomenal job. And what better way to end her month, but with David Benton last week. So shout out to PG. She did an amazing job.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we appreciate David, but I was hoping we could have got him on Lakeisha's show, but it turned out to be a great show. Kelly was able to fill in it. Kelly is a very funny lady. She cracks me up like every week.
I love her.
Well, you remember her.
She is so funny. Her personality is just bubbly altogether. Like she's like real with a side of sass. She's like real side of sass, but like quirky type funny.
Yeah. It's good to be like that when you're around kids all the time and everybody all serious in education. You gotta have some place where you can let your hair down. We family. I act up in a heartbeat, so it's good to have a sidekick.
Yeah.
Good to have a sidekick.
Definitely.
Yeah. So tell us,
I've
Shay.
had some amazing times with her on the show.
Yeah, we got it. I got to work her around because she got her book and everything. So I got to get her back in conversation with some of our new podcasts. We got some new family members. Yes, I heard. You've been keeping me in the loop. I heard. Congratulations and welcome. Yeah, try to keep the flyers out there. Of course, we got Pastor Dante Duckett out of Baltimore, coming out of the Glen Burnie, Annapolis area. His lovely wife, Diane, she's going to have a show on life coaching, and he's going to have one on teaching of the Bible. And his show aired tonight. I didn't get the chance to listen to the whole show. I actually was on the air on a conference call talking about marketing and television with the people that's on the show tonight, Life Coaching School. That's right.
Yeah.
I was going to say Life Coaching School of Technology. Life Coach School of Arkansas. That's what they call themselves. All right. Yeah, it was great. I love talking about the things we do here. And I always have conversations about marketing all the time, what you guys are doing with Beyond the Fence. And you're always trying to stay innovative, a step. And really, you're really trying to stay a step ahead of the competition because we all competing for the same, consumers.
Yeah,
trying to get in front of them.
I think you use the word competing, and I know like we all are in the same. We're all in the same realm of work or ministry, right? But there's something I said a while ago in one of my motivational moments. I said if you go down the bread aisle, you'll see different types of bread. So multiple people had the same idea, and based off of your liking, you're going to pick the bread that you choose. But I don't see the bread up there talking about choose me. There's different people that walk down the aisle that some have health needs, some have just kind of like whatever is trending. So if it's like gluten-free, that's what they're going to choose. If it's white bread, that's what you grew up on. If it's wheat bread, some people want to try something different. So, yeah, I look at it like we're all on that bread aisle, and, we're just waiting for somebody to kind of pick up what we are, what we're putting out.
But you know what?
Make that sandwich.
It kind of reminds me of the NFL. Whatever's working, people going to jump on board and try it, because it's so, it's so wide open what you can do to attract, consumers. Because that's the bottom line. We want to get in front of consumers. And one thing, African Americans, we really never had the opportunity really to experience television, except for what we had with BET and Television One. But, we all can't afford it, so we just keep our little dollars in our pocket. But there are opportunities out there that's growing right now. You have a lot of streaming television platforms. You got Tim Randall with UGN. You got Dr. Harrison with BGN TV. So you got a lot of opportunities opening up, and also I think PGN too with Dr. Teresa Jordan. So you do have some people out there trying to make it happen. I think Linton Smith has a network out there under the Tiki Network. A few of them are under the Tiki Network. So different streaming platform. But you guys got Paula G. And you got Shay Samuels, and you got Lakeisha Mose. They on a big boy platform. They on cable television where they already been assigned a viewing audience. Comcast in almost every major township, they have like 1.5 million subscribers on an average. And some people say, the numbers going down, but the people plugging back up. They just can't live with the inconsistency of some of these other networks. When you turn your TV on, you want it to work.
That's what you're competing with, the inconsistencies. And it's almost like you kind of get branded for the people who kind of see what you do as a hobby. Maybe they had a great idea, and then it's kind of hard if you're not that major label or label network or whatever. That even artists, if you're not that, then people kind of look at you, like the majority rules. They're not going to be consistent. I like what you said last week about David with the consistency. You kind of look back and you see the growth and people staying the run. And that's how I see you. I mean, we met a long time ago, years and years and years ago. But, you started off on one platform and you kind of found like, this is what I want to do. This is my niche. This is where I am. Media is it. And decided that you wanted to cultivate something and opened up. I'm sure you didn't think that this was going to open up a platform for multiple people in different ways. So,
you're right, Shay. I told you, I did not. I used to always envision being on television because I always wanted to be Don Cornelius. I wanted to be Don Cornelius. I wanted to be Bobby. I wanted to be Bob Johnson. I wanted to be Magic Johnson. I wanted to be those people that was, and now Tyler Perry, looking at him and Steve. And I can sit at the table with those guys, I can sit at the table. I mean, they pull up in a Ferrari. Batman can get a Ferrari. It may not own it, but I can pull up in a Ferrari.
I think you need to stick to the trucks.
No, I can sit. I'm just saying I can sit at the table with those guys. It's like they. I guess what I'm saying is I'm in television land now, and I brought my friends with me to play. To entertain the people.
Yes.
And it's like
most people don't do that. So
right.
You're right.
Right. So. With all that said, I give homage to those guys because they were guys that was before me, and it was showing that it can be done if you go for it. You set your sights, your focus, and you work hard. And today, we must say we have 6 television shows, people, and they're for you. It's to cultivate your family. A lot of people always saying we don't have family-friendly programming. We don't have anything to enrich you and empower you. Man, you got Shay Samuels. She's scripture-based. You got Paula G, scripture-based, spiritual-minded. You got Lakeisha Mose, transparency. Now we got Skeet Jones out of New York is here. And he's ready to do his thing with Sky. They dropping. So the Christian hip-hop has been whining that you have no platform to run your videos, but YouTube, hey, we got it for you running live right in Atlanta, Georgia. That's right. And worldwide on the Earth channel. That's right. That's for you guys. For you guys. And Shay and Sky had a ball with Skeet Jones. And somebody hit me up today and said Skeet Jones is crazy. He's off the chain. I said, yeah, we're gonna have some fun with that guy. Yeah. So We can't wait. We can't wait.
He keeps a lot of amazing things going on.
Yeah, innovation, man. We got wild on. So that's why these people are here today in the queue to talk to Shay. They got some questions. I know you're going to interview them and find out where they're trying to go with their platform, their coaches, their authors, their moms, their dads. But they decided to take a leap in faith and try something new. They want to help people because of their journey. They feel that they can help somebody, come down that right. Cause suicides is high. Mental illness is up at a high rise right now, especially with what's going on in the world. They need people like this, but they got to get their name out there so people know where to find them, and that's why they're here to talk to you, Shay, so you can tell them how to do it. All right, let's let them out the queue. So you got their names. You can call them out the way you want to. You can manage the way you like. Dr. Terrell, he's just sitting back chilling. He's taking notes. He's observing, and so is the Batman. So welcome everybody to Positive Power Double XI. Late Night with Jervis live and Shay Sam coming out of Atlanta, Georgia, and Maryland. Welcome, y'all. And I guess all of them might be from Arkansas, but I'm not sure because they do online coaching sessions as well.
Tennessee.
Hey, Tennessee, what's up? Shay know Tennessee. She know all about Tennessee. That's where her business at. All right, Shay, well, have a good time with them. I'm right here.
Thank you. Well, everyone, welcome to the late night show with Jerry Royce, and I am your co-host, Shay Samuels. So I'm happy to be back. I'm happy that this is the first time I'm back, and I get a chance to interview a couple of amazing people who have vision, dream, and they are here to bless you all today with their coaching and their testimonies, their stories, and really, we're just going to dig into a lot of questions because I think there's a stigma out there, especially for our culture, when it comes down to coaching versus psychologists and psychiatry and counseling and things of that nature. And so I'll bring them on in a minute. But shout out to Dr. Charles Jenkins, who allowed these young women to come on today. And I'm going to give a little of his bio first and foremost, and then go right into the introduction of the people who are on the line with me tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and say Charles Jenkins began his career as a certified drug and alcohol counselor in 2007. Terrell earned his certification in 2010 as a certified drug and alcohol counselor through the Arkansas Substance Abuse Board. Mr. Jenkins has earned his BA in psychology and earned his master's degree in organizational leadership as an executive coach in 2020. Terrell is the owner and instructor of the Life Coach School of Arkansas. In 2013, Terrell founded his nonprofit organization, the Advantage Program, which is a life skills and education reentry program. As the counselor and 14 years of personal experience, along with his professional life coach certification, it has provided him with the skills to understand individual issues that may face traveling across the country. I'm going to stop there and then come back. That is an amazing. What I want you guys to hear is vision. Habakkuk 2 says to write a vision and make it plain. And so all in what I read just a few minutes ago, there's vision that went behind this, but then there's execution that had to happen in order for this to happen. And so the people we have on the line tonight with me are people who took advantage of the opportunities that were presented, just like Jerry and I were just talking about. Once you open the door for other people, or once you start to kind of get yourself fulfilled and you get your creative edge flowing, what happens things start to develop out of that. And so I'm happy to have you all on the line. How are you?
Hey.
Hello. How are you?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So just reading that, it kind of gets exciting. Like, I haven't had a chance to meet Dr. Jenkins yet, but we've been kind of, we've passed one another on Facebook a time or two. But it has to be exciting to hear the bio of the person who kind of start maybe catapulted where you all are right now, and where you're going, but to know like that person had to start. I was watching Madam C.J. Walker a couple of weeks ago, and it was amazing to me how she just had a vision, and kind of walked out that vision and then had people come on board and believed in that vision. And that's important. So I'm going to first ask everyone to introduce themselves, because I can't see you guys. So I'm just going to say, the first person go ahead and start introducing yourself, and then the next person go right after that.
Well, I'll start. Hey, my name is Linda Frazier. I'm also known as Coach to Be Real.
Okay. Coach to Be Real. I like that. Where'd you get that? How'd you get that name?
Oh, I got this name through my journey. Actually, I have a reputation of actually saying things a little just straight out, and if that makes sense, I'm trying to make it nice. It makes sense, and people always say, you know what, you're so real with what you say. You're so honest. So I base that on that, just being real with someone.
Okay.
No.
All right. So we have Coach to Be Real, and the next person.
Hello, Coco Chanel. Coco Chanel, I am the life intervention specialist.
And I'm Sherry Bogart.
Uh-huh. Let's go back just for a second to the life intervention specialist. Let's go back 1 second to the life intervention specialist. So talk to us a little bit about what that entails.
Well, it is basically the title that God just kind of gave me. I learned through life, and everything that I did, everything that I went through was for a reason, for a cause. And I specialize in life. So my program is set up to interrupt unhealthy life patterns and break down those cycles, to rebuild women and men to become their best self. And so I learned that through my experiences. And so that's why I am called the life intervention specialist.
Okay, and then I think we were about to hear from Coach Sherry. Was that the next one?
That's right. And sorry
Yes.
about that, Coach Coco. Sorry.
It's okay.
For having us, Sherry Bogart. I'm Coach Be True, Coach of Be True. All about being the queen bee and teaching people how to be their king and queen.
Okay, and then we have. Who else do we have on the line?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I'm LaTroya U. Jones. I'm the founder of U Life Academy, and I'm a workshop facilitator and a community-based educator.
All right, and then I believe there's one more person.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Coach Rhonda, and also instructor for the Life Coach School of Arkansas, and I am glad to be on the call.
All right. So in case you all missed it, I'm going to run them back down. And if I forget somebody, please bring Jerry and Dr. Jenkins. I have Coach Linda Frazier. Right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Coach to Be Real. Yes.
All right. Now, every time you say that now, I'm like, to be real. Okay.
There you go. Whatever works. Whatever works.
And then I have Coach Sherry Bogart.
Yes.
I have Instructor Rhonda.
Yes, I'm here.
Miss Coco, Coach Coco.
That's right. I'm here.
And I have Coach LaTroya Jones.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Y'all sound like Destiny's Child.
Money.
Y'all halfway there. Y'all are halfway there. Just to get into existence.
I received it.
Nobody can see it all, so you might as well just go ahead and play the part. Go ahead and take it. We'll take donations at the end of this. We'll take donations at the end. But it is definitely a pleasure for me to have you all on tonight, and I think we're going to learn a lot just because there's so many different personalities and also skill set on the phone tonight. And I think because of that, there's someone listening that, you know, that you touch tonight, just based off of your experience or based off of your style of coaching. And so I was going to go to Be Real first, but I think I'm going to save her. I'm going to save you so that we can get. I'm going to go to Coach Sherry Bogard first. I'm going to go to her first. And I want to talk a little bit about the school in itself, because I think it's important for people to understand the instruction that you all were under going through the school and what the expectation was, but mainly what you yourself got out of it.
Oh, so much. And Coach Rhonda is on the phone with my teacher along with Dr. Terrell. Learned so much branding and then being able to reach the audience. Being able to be that example, not going into a situation and just trying to tell people what they do or what they need to do, but being there to guide them, to help them, to support them, and to allow them to reinvent themselves or pick back up what they lost. With so much going on. And also, Coach Rhonda, again, thanks, I have to send props out to her. I learned a lot about myself that I didn't know. So it's making me a better person so that I can help someone else become a better them or a better you in essence. So, yes.
I love it. We're going to have to get you a shirt with Beyond the Fence, the label, and the CEO of the label, David Benz, and we have a brand, a shirt brand. It is entitled Better You. The clothing line is actually entitled Better You. So we'll definitely have to
get the right cliche. I'm like, let me be your life coach so I can help you become a better you. Oh, my God.
Yes. And we'll talk about that. So let's talk more about the Better You, though, because you decided and we'll get to the next person, but you decided that you want people, ultimately, life coaching is about getting people to understand who they are. And I love that you said going through the school, you didn't just think about the people you were going to touch. You actually started identifying with some of the areas of your life that needed to be touched as well. And so in that, you became a better person. Why a better you, though? Why was that your philosophy for your ministry or for your coaching?
So I do have a nonprofit, a 501c3 here in Memphis, Tennessee, and we focus on individuals who are victims of domestic violence or intimate partner violence. And I'm a survivor. And so part of becoming a better you is learning who you are. My thing is, when you know better, you do better. And sometimes we forget where we came from or potentially lost as to where we're going. And we always need someone, whether it's a support person or a sidekick or that good homie or whoever you refer to, just having an individual. So learning who I was to become a better me, it's now helping me exemplify that our world is missing something. We have so many unique people out here that have so many skills and talents and trades, and they just need someone to help them, to motivate them and encourage them for a minute, and just use a strength-based focus to say, hey, tell me who you are, and I kind of be their cheerleader in the background. So helping them remember, you are a king, you are a queen. That's how we were born, and let's continue to keep that status going.
Amen. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to send you some music after this show. You'll love it. You'll absolutely love it. The next, I'm going to go to Coach Rhonda, because she brought you up. And so as an instructor for the school, clearly you have someone on the line with you who has gone through your teaching, and you hear her speak and you know, okay, that's a good one. you probably behind the scenes like, yes, go girl, get him. But I can appreciate the instructors, because I think even in that, every time you teach, I don't care what level of ministry you're in, or even if you're not in ministry, it becomes like the coaching is an opportunity to minister to people, because it's changing people's lives. So what prompted you, Coach Rhonda, Coach Rhonda, to, is it instructor or Coach Rhonda?
Coach Rhonda.
Coach Rhonda. Okay. So what prompted you? What age do you think you were when you decided life coaching is what you want to do, teach, and see kind of the fruit of that on the other side by listening to someone like Coach Sherry?
Well, you asked me what age?
Yes.
Okay. So, I've been helping people for a long time because I was a daycare owner. I used to own a daycare. And so not just being a provider, but you have to deal with the family as well, not just the children. And when you start pouring into the parents' life, in order for you to help the kids, you have to help the family. So that was one of the things that I did. And when I got out of daycare, I started working for child welfare for 10 years. And so I started doing life coaching with the parents. And one thing that I learned for working for child welfare, it has to be a purpose and not just a job. Yes. And so that's when I tapped into my purpose, that I need to become a life coach, because assisting people to unlock their power from within is what I live by. And so I ended up I met Coach T, and I ended up going to the school and enrolling in the school. And I knew all along that I was a leader and I was a teacher. It was just divine appointment. And so once I got into the school, I just knew that I had to go further, and it just happened like that. And so when I hear testimonies like Miss Sherry, and when she said what she said about me, that lets me know that I'm not just existing, but I'm living, and everything that I'm doing is not in vain. So I appreciate that, Ms. Sherry.
Yeah, definitely. It has to be a blessing, though, because when you think about a couple of things I heard you say, Coach Rhonda, a couple of things I heard you say is that it didn't just start with the life coaching and the fact that it does have to be a purpose. You find that you're already working in it. Like I always tell my staff, I always say you have to work the job before you get it.
That's right.
It's a must that you work it before you get it.
Yes.
So right now, as it stands, at times I feel a lot of people become life coaches because it's a trend, right? So it's kind of like something that they add as an accreditation to their ministry if they're pastors, and you just see life coaching pop up. But I've watched you guys. I've watched Dr. Jenkins and just how he, just the elevation that comes with his school and the people who come out of it and the things that he has on the outside of the school to offer the community. You have to work the job before you get it. So you started off, like you said, helping families, and it starts with the community. Mm-hmm. So many people become life coaches. To be real, I'm coming your way. So many people become life coaches because they want to help their friends. And maybe their friends will listen to them because, now you have that life coach certificate or license. And so the first thing you want to do is like Mary Kay. You start selling the product and you want to start trying that on your friends. So talk to the person who is maybe thinking about life coaching and may not understand how much work it takes and how you are impacting people's lives within the coaching, that it's not just, it should not just be a trend. It should be a lifestyle.
That's right. Is this my question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Well, it's funny that you said that, because I've had some people that have asked me, and just told me, I think I want to go and be a life coach. And the first thing I asked them, what is a life coach? Mm-hmm. And when they feel like life coaching is telling people what to do. And I told them, no, there's a difference between a life coach and a therapist. And I told them, I said, we are here to assist. We are here to assist people. And when you become a life coach, assisting means giving them their power back, because they come to you feeling powerless anyway. And they trust you, they depend on you, and they need you. And if you're not going to be sold out for this, then you're not a life coach. You know you're a life coach when you say the name and it do something to you. Yeah. And if you don't get that feeling, then you're not a life coach. You just, it's just like a singer, an artist. You know that you're an artist. You know that you're a natural born artist. The feeling that you get. That's the same thing as a life coach. When I talk to Coach T, I tell him I can be up at 2 and 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning thinking about what I'm going to do with my next session with my client, thinking about something like I can do to better my program, because my program is at a Girls 19 Empowering Life Coach Service. Not only do I have that, but I have a whole mentor program inside of my life coach program. And what I do is, once they finish the school, I bring them on into my program to show them how to have a life coach program, because what happens is you can go to school to be a life coach, but do you know what to do after that? And that's where the encouragement come in, because a lot of people don't. So when you can do that, you know that you have to know what your purpose is. You just can't say, I want to be a life coach because it's the trend or it's the thing, or you're looking at money. This has to be a purpose, and it has to be your passion. And it's a mission and a ministry, and those have to line up, and that's when you know you're a coach.
Amen. Coach Coco, I'm going to segue a little bit just because I want to touch on some of what To Be Real just said. So that stuck with me. So you guys are going to have to that's how I'm going to address it.
That's what I do.
One thing that she said that there is a difference between therapists and life coaching. And I said it at the start of the show that a lot of people may feel that, you know, our culture, when you go into counseling, it means something is wrong with you. Or, you know, people are afraid to do it because they feel that they're going to be talked about. Sometimes it's embarrassing. Especially women, you know, we want to have all these different layers of clothing on that kind of make us look the part, but deep down inside, we're just broken. We're just broken, and we're afraid to admit that. But then what we've always been thrown at was a therapist. Go see a psychiatrist. Go see a psychologist. So what would you say the differences are between the therapist, psychologist, and psychiatrist and the life coach?
Well, actually, I think therapists and the psychologists is more scientific. They deal with the mind. They deal with your chemical imbalance and those different things. And just like the other coaches said, for life coaching, we're your cheerleaders. You come to us and give us a goal. You come and you sit down and say, you know, this is something that I want to achieve in my life. I keep hitting roadblocks. We build a plan. We begin to structure and deal with some of those things that, for me, that has been holding you back. And, you know, I pride myself on being able to see individuals who are not seen. And a lot of times, you know, especially in the church and different ministries, I tell people a lot of times, I say, we are walking around like the walking dead. You know that there is something great on the inside of you. You know that you have this purpose. You have this gift. You just stuck. You're in a place that you don't know how to get from point A to point B. And that's what life coaches, that's what we do. We help you figure out how to plan it out, how to stay committed, and to build those skills and those strategic skills to get you from point A to point B, to be the best you can be. And that's basically, I feel like that's the difference for me.
Well, you guys heard it here, because it is important for us to know the difference between the therapist, the psychologist, and the psychiatrist, and how it equates to, like she said, it deals with your chemical balance, as opposed to the life coaching. The people on the line are rallying around you. They are setting up plans. There are people who have purpose in them. There are people who are creative. And for some reason, I mean, it can be traditional. It could be, you know, I have a saying where it's just that third grade teacher who said you would never be able to do it. That sticks with you. So you write that vision, you make it plain, you start walking it out, point A, point B, and by the time you get to C, you remember that teacher. And maybe by the next time you get to D and you remember that teacher. And so they're here to rally behind you. So I want you guys to get connected, and we'll get their information. I'm going to go to right before the show's over, we're going to get your information. And I love that you all have some type of program within the life coaching too. So it doesn't just stop there. It's indicative to what you're saying. I'm not stopping here. I know that after it's all said and done, you're still going to need that, you know, person to keep pushing and keep pushing. We all need that. We all need that. Coach LaTroy, what would you say the hardest part of coaching is? We've heard the fun part. We've heard the part that everyone's, you know, just happy to rally around the next person or their clients and, you know, get them to point A to point B. But what would you say the hardest part of a life coach's role is?
Actually, for me, I'm a newbie on the block. I'm in week 2 of the life coaching school.
Great question. So that was a great question.
So I literally just started the school. So the hard part so far has been, for me, I have been a business development consultant and a grant administrative consultant for the past 10 years. So with adding life coaching to what I already do, adding personal development to what I already do, it's been hard to kind of figure out how to maneuver that. And so for me, the hard part so far has been just figuring out the avenues to go. And I thank God for this school, because I've been writing a book for the past 10 years. And part of what this school helps you to do is to get your book out, to launch your book. So
I love the curriculum. So it's not just about you guys getting your license to do this. It really pushes you as well to be a better you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Coach Sherry.
Yeah. So my first book is. Thank you. Yeah, my first book is Journey to Blessing Road: The Path to Self-Discovery, and I literally live on Blessing Road. The name of our road is Blessing. So we're blessed going in and blessed going out.
I love it. Y'all are giving me feels.
And I'm also working on another book called Cancer Walk of Faith, because I'm living with stage 4 breast cancer right now. So part of my platform as well is to help other women that have been diagnosed with breast cancer, to encourage them, and also just awareness of cancer. And because I'm under 40, and they start the mammograms at 40, so it's just been a blessing to be introduced and to be connected with these wonderful women and with Coach T, and I'm just blessed. And so the hard part, to answer your question, is just knowing which way to go and just being prayed up and prayerful and asking God for direction. With being new to the life coaching altogether.
Well, I definitely am rallying behind you and rooting for you, and I know that you just sound important. You sound like it's just gonna whatever it is that you whatever you want to happen is gonna happen. If you were just tuning in with us, we're on the line. I have a couple of awesome, amazing, and phenomenal women on the line with me. I have Coach Rhonda. I have To Be Real. That was Coach Latoya you just heard, and I have Mary Bogard and Coach Coco on the line with me. We're talking about life coaching today. They are all a part of LCSA coach. They are LCSA coaches. Each one of them either is an instructor or has gone through the school, and now are having their own opportunities to coach in their own mentorship programs. I want you guys to get connected with them because, and shout out to Dr. Jenkins, because you have a phenomenal. I mean, anytime the people that you instruct or the people that you have in partnership can speak as eloquent as these ladies on the line are, not just about themselves, but they're paying homage to his schooling in the process and what they're learning and what they got out of it. That says a lot. It's almost like going to one of those schools that you see the commercials on and the people have red socks and it's like, that they went to that school. Have you seen that commercial? I think you need to create a commercial like that, Dr. Jenkins. You need to have a commercial where it's like, it says like LCSA on the sock and everyone's pulling it up and it's like, we're on our way. If we see it, it came here first from Shay Samuels on the Late Night Show with Jerry Williams. So it is a great opportunity for people to understand again, and I'm speaking to our culture because it is imperative for us to have what you all have to offer outside. In the little bit of time that we have, I'm just going to give you guys a shout out, but I would love for you to tell people where they can connect with you. And not everyone got a chance to talk about their ministries on the outside of or the inside of their life coaching. So I'm going to start with Coach Rhonda again. Coach Rhonda, can you tell the listeners where to find you and just a little bit about anything that you have going on the outside, like your mentorship program?
Yes, you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at attagirls19. My website is attagirls19 Empowering Life Coach Service. On the outside, I have a Attagirls. I have an empowerment summit that I do every month. I always post when I do it, and then my program is Attagirls19 Empowering Life Coach Service. So you can just find me. You put Attagirls19 and you're going to find me.
That's Attagirls19, and we'll have that up on our pages as well. And then we have To Be Real. Miss To Be Real, thank you for allowing me. I'm a singer, so it's hard for me not to do that. You said it. You started it. You set the tone. So,
and you sound beautiful.
Those used to be like my cuts. That used to be what I used to say, like back in my prime. I guess I could say. So tell everyone where they can connect with you, and you've given a little about your program, but where they can connect with you, and just for those who might be just tuning in now, a little bit more about the program.
Okay. I'm gonna give just a little bit more. My program is called When Enough is Final. And that's basically based on standing strong, claiming your life back. Like if you went through any struggles, hurt, and especially relationships, because this is how I actually got involved because of the struggle I was going through in my marriage, and I didn't know where to go. And I had knew Coach Terrell way back, and it's always back to your why, you know. You know, when you find out your why and your purpose, and I think this is my why I came to Coach Terrell in the Life Coach School of Arkansas, and my purpose is to get everyone else where I'm at today and what I went through. I know people, the initials, or should I say, when you say BS, no, my BS means building strength. So that's what my BS is. And so you can find me on Instagram and also Facebook. Also, I am part of Rebuilding My Hometown, which is Marianna, Arkansas. I do a basketball camp every year, which is free to all the youth down there. And Coach LaToya, I heard you say you was going through breast cancer awareness. I am part of the coordinating of the fashion show that is done every year for St. Bernard's Imaging Center. It's called Runway to the Cure.
Wow.
I coordinate the whole thing. I would love to meet you. So,
look at that. Y'all about to
yes. Yes. See, to be real.
I love it. Yes,
to be real. Okay.
Yeah.
What a blessing. See how that works? Just show up. Paula G and I, we have a hashtag. It's just show up. When you just show up, you never know. You guys came to bless other people, but it just doesn't end. Like it's just limitless. Coach Sherry Bogard, can you please provide where the listeners can connect with you and a little bit more about your ministry, your coaching?
Yes, most definitely, Shay. Thank you. So Sherry Bogard, the B is the Queen B of Be True, and it is BEE capital P, lowercase r, capital U, because it starts with you. You cannot be true to someone else until you are true to yourself. So my primary focus is victims of domestic violence, men and women. And so ultimately, again, I keep reiterating king and queen status. So we educate, elevate, and empower individuals in becoming a better them so that they can reciprocate that and give it to their children so we can have a healthier, independent living style. We have a curriculum in our program where it's called the HILP, HILP, Healthier Independent Living Plan. And part of my component is a transitional housing program, which I own 3 homes in Memphis, Tennessee that house victims. It teaches them life skills. So I'm going in there being that life coach, and I'm helping them get back into the community being a healthier person. We also do things in our community, not only in Tennessee, but we touch the border of Arkansas and Mississippi where we educate, elevate, and empower. So that's what it's all about. Like I said, I'm the life coach that's teaching individuals to be a better you. Yeah.
I love it. I absolutely love it. And then we have Coach Coco.
Yes, ma'am. You can find me on Facebook, IG, YouTube, and it will be under Coco Chanel, COCOASHENELL, the Life Intervention Specialist. So you can find me on all of those social media outlets.
And just a little bit about anything you're doing on the outside of
Yes.
Okay. Come on,
I am fairly new as well, but I just graduated, and so I'm building my brand. I have done some one-on-one sessions. I'm in the process of getting my 501c3 to start what I will call the resuscitation house, and it will be a home for individuals who have dealt with sexual abuse, sexual assault, and not just females. I think a lot of times we gear it toward females and children, and there is no place for our males to go. So I want to do that. I'm actually working on the paperwork. I've looked at a few buildings and getting that in order right now. I also am in the process. I felt like the other coach, I've been writing my book for the last 10 years. It is called Owning Your Identity. Owning Your Identity. And I think a lot of times we have to do things in God's timing and not our own time. And when you do self-help books and things like that, God has to take you through certain cycles. You can't put that you are healthy and whole, and there are some layers of things that he still has to pull from you, some rejection and abandonment issues that you still deal with. So I'm grateful for my 10-year writing, but it is almost through. It will also be a workbook attached to it. And the last thing that I just did back in December, I have my own T-shirt brand for entrepreneurs, and it is Build It, Brand It, Boss It. So those are my things that I'm working on.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, I absolutely want to just thank all of you. Coach LaTroya, did we get your information?
No, and I had I did wanted to say, too, that ULife Academy is community-based education to assist individuals in character building, career growth, and being the best version of themselves in everyday life. So we deal with basic life skills. And as I said before, I'm a business development consultant. So I'm adding corporate workshops as well with personal development, because organizations are made up of individual people. And if everyone there is operating at their best level, then the entire organization can be successful. So I'm actually adding life coaching sessions along with not just one-on-one, but in group settings for corporations. So that's part of what I'll be wanting to do, too, for training for Fortune 500 companies or nonprofits or anyone that on the organizational level, too. And then I also have a program for youth called UVU, and we encourage youth to be themselves and who God created them to be, and to help them with self-discovery. And as I said, I literally just got my license, my business license for this part with the life coaching, but I do have a Facebook page, and it's ULife Academy, and it's actually spelled out YOU, Life Academy. And then also my email, if anyone has any questions or wants to contact me for me to come do a workshop, ulifeacademy@gmail.com, and all spelled out YOU, Life Academy @gmail.
Well, I absolutely love it. I love it. I appreciate each and every one of you coming on tonight and just being a part of the Jerry Royce Live Late Night with Jerry Royce and myself. It definitely was a blessing. I got a lot out of it. I know that you guys were calling in about the listeners, but just like you go to the school and you get something for you, I got a little something for me too tonight. So I thank y'all. I got a piece of each one of you. See, everybody can't get that. Everybody either has to connect with y'all individually, but I got every last one of y'all on one night, and I was blessed by it. Dr. Terrell Jenkins, we want to thank you for allowing these beautiful ladies to come on tonight, not only to represent you, but to represent them and trusting them with your vision. If anyone is interested in learning more about the life coach of Arkansas school, I don't know why I want to say Arkansas.
Most people do.
Like, what? Huh?
There is an Arkansas, yeah.
I don't know why I keep wanting to say that. But anyway, go to lifecoachschoolofarkansas.com and shout out to him because he's actually doing like the Zoom meetings. He's doing like the Zoom meetings. So like that, there's no life coach left behind on his watch. There's no life.
Awesome. That's a real king there. He's awesome.
Look, before Jerry, we need just a little bit more time. Listen, I'm gonna ask Coach Rhonda to do this. Just, what words of encouragement do you have for Dr. Terrell Jenkins tonight? Just one for allowing you guys to bless the listeners tonight, but just for what he's sown into you. And you can speak on behalf of each one. Everybody else will have to write a card to him. But Coach Rhonda, since you are the instructor, what words of encouragement do you have for him tonight?
Well, I guess I'll just say what I say all the time. I told him that his gift will always make room for him, and what you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. And he's a true blessing to the school, to the body, and I'm just grateful for that. I got the opportunity not just to be a student in the class, but he saw what I knew that I had, and he saw it from day one. He saw what I was, and that's a leader and instructor and a teacher. And he's just so anointed. And we talk all the time, maybe like 3 or 4 times a day. And I constantly tell him, thank you. Just thank you for believing in everybody that comes through the school. And again, your gift will make room for you, and what you make happen for others, God will make happen for you. You are amazing. We love you, and thank you for even just being obedient and just opening up this school.
Amen. Amen. Well, I have one more question for all of you ladies. Again, shout out to Dr. Terrell Jenkins. Amazing, and I cannot wait to meet you in person. And all of you ladies, the same. I just connected with you all on Facebook. You better like my friend request. Accept it. You better accept it. But I do have one more question for all of you, and you can answer at the same time. But can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power?
Yeah. Feeling the power.
Feeling the power. Absolutely.
Thank you, ladies, for joining me tonight. I was blessed, for sure.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Hey, my name is Dennis and I'm from Haiti, but I live in Dominican Republic. I'm here, Positive Power 21. Jerry was live worldwide.
Can you feel the power? Can you feel the power? Feel the power of Double XI.
Positive Power 21.org. Internet radio.
You're listening to Jerry Royce Live Worldwide Podcast.
That's right. You tell them, Robot. Don't forget, everybody, come back next week starting at 8 o'clock. That's right, with Pastor Dwayne Duckett. Dante Duckett is here starting the show off at 8 o'clock. Then 9 o'clock, the Lakeisha Mosley Show. And 10 o'clock, Late Night with Jervis Live, Paula G. and Shay Samuel. Tuesday, we're going to be celebrating 50 episodes with Dr. V. So come by and join us. We got some special guests that's going to be here to congratulate her. That's right, 50 episodes. That's a lot of episodes, y'all. That's about 3 seasons for Dr. V. So come on by and hang out with us. Also, you got Paula Breon coming out of New York City. She give us an update what's going on in her city. That's right, the Big Apple. So catch us tomorrow night starting at 8 o'clock with Dr. V. Then we got Paula Breon. And then we got Shalonda Williams, Inspirational Treasure, starting at 10. All right, y'all. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you soon. God bless you, and feel the power. Feel the power of the kingdom.
Yo, it's your boy, baby. Y'all check out boys to me. Y'all come follow this transition. Let's grow together, because that's what it's about. Molding, shaping, loving, caring. Let's go get it. And I salute you with both hands. I love you, because we're going beyond the fence.